Hey, what's up everybody? My first live here on YouTube. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. I'm going to do some live analyzing for the Formula One this weekend. So I'm just here in Ibiza at the moment, and I just watched it on TV with my parents actually. And no, it was good fun to watch. I just want to start first of all with, so comment below, if you have any comments I can see them, and I'll try and pick a few up and reply to some. First of all, I'd like to start with the manhole cover accident from George Russell on Friday. That I'm sure that's because of the passing of Charlie Whiting, who was like our Mr. Safety, and it's 30 years experience that just goes lost, so of course there's going to be some issues like that popping up, and that was damn dangerous. My goodness, I mean, imagine the manhole came up through the car at 340 kilometers an hour, because under the car there's such an extreme suction, so it's like a vacuum under the car, and it just sucks up anything that's loose, and the manhole came through the car and scraped George Russell's overall at 340 kilometers an hour. Can you believe that? Like, the luck, or the unluck in one sense, but the luck that he had, oh my goodness, that could have been such a big dangerous moment. I mean, it was dangerous, but it could have been a huge injury for him. So really lucky escape there, and we're really glad that nothing happened. But they got to improve on all that. They can't allow such things to happen. And then on to qualifying today. So first of all, I mean, Ferrari brought some good parts to the car, I think, because their problem is that they just didn't have enough downforce on the car, and it's not enough to just put more rear wing. They have to fix the whole car, the whole aerodynamic concept, and add downforce in all areas of the car. And so they did this. They did that for Baku. So they brought new pieces all around. Maybe you saw some of that online. And that really seems to be a good step for them now. So that's really great to see. They really upped their performance level, which makes them a bit slower now on the straights, but much faster in the slow speed corners where they were losing out so much. So this is a really, I think, progress for them, which would be great. And then, however, I mean, come on, unbelievable. So they just completely threw it away again in qualifying. Just unreal how they managed to do it every single time. Oh, like, I mean, Leclerc was on for a definite pole position. He was really on it all weekend. And I don't even blame it on him. I would blame it on the team, because in Quali 2, they decided they're going to be even smarter now, Ferrari, and put on the hard tire. I mean, it's called medium in this case, but it's the harder tire, because they thought, okay, if we start the race with a harder tire, that's going to give us even more benefits because we're so fast anyways. So it's like overconfidence, I don't know. And it just went completely pear-shaped from them from that moment on. And I was sitting on the sofa, I was like shaking my head. I was like, what are they doing now? Come on, not on a street circuit. Don't mess about like that. The drivers need rhythm and everything. Sure thing, what happened right afterwards, Charles Leclerc was in the wall with his medium tire locking up because of the lack of grip. Vettel was nearly on the wall as well. He had a big moment there. Yeah, so for me, they just completely threw it away there. Just threw away all chances for Leclerc to be on pole, and that's terrible, really. Like, it was really disappointing, because all of us want to see Ferrari do a bit of a comeback to really, of course, push Mercedes to the limits. But again, they just totally failed today, so that was disappointing to see. Then onto the Mercedes. I mean, them is just amazing every single time, and both drivers are doing a job every single time. When it matters, bang, they're there, perfection, everything executed well, pole position 1 and 2, just great stuff. So and Valtteri did a really good job. Lewis messed up the first sector a little bit. Defragler says nice live stream, thank you very much. So again, comment below, and please put the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up like button if you're liking these live streams. My first one here today, so I'm going to do another one tomorrow, analyzing the race for you, and maybe more in future if you like that. And we're also going to work on a system where we're going to be able to connect a computer and throw in images whilst we're doing the live stream about the things I'm talking about. So that would be like the next step. But at the moment I'm here on my own in Ibiza with my time. Yeah, so what can I cover then? Mercedes, Bottas did a good job. Lewis messed up first sector, so hats off to Bottas. Great to be on pole again, huh? Two races in a row, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a great job. I think race, I don't know if it's going to be so exciting. I mean, okay, Baku always has exciting races actually, because as long as we get a restart, safety car restart, the restarts are amazing. It's so difficult to get the restarts right when you're leading. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun to watch those restarts. And let's not forget, I think watching Leclerc is going to be enjoyable tomorrow, because all things said he is starting 10th, but he is on the harder tire. He's on the only guy starting with a medium tire, so he can go forever on that medium tire, and the other guys are going to have to pit at some point after 20-30 laps, especially if there's bigger degradation than expected. So then Leclerc could really make his way through. You can overtake as well on the track. So I think that could really provide some entertaining stuff. And who knows, maybe with a bit of luck, Leclerc can still really go all the way forward and challenge for the podium or even a race win. Let's see what's possible there. I mean, he's really damn fast this weekend, so that could be exciting to watch. And if not, I'll just go for I go for, you probably have to say Bottas for the win, but somehow I still have a feeling that Lewis just gets it right every time when it matters. But if let me go betting man, I'll go for Bottas tomorrow. He's on form and he's not going to mess up the start again this weekend. He's going to get it right, so I'll go for Bottas for the win. And that's it. So thank you for tuning in on this live video. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the qualifying. Someone, if I can click down on the, Quinton just asked, what about Verstappen and Red Bull? Yes, I forgot to mention, so Vettel just didn't have the pace that Leclerc had, so he had no chance for pole. He also had some issues with the front tires warming up, which cost him, so Vettel had no chance on pole. Leclerc would have been on pole 100%. Easily, I am certain of that. And Verstappen, they tried a bit of a different strategy in qualifying. I think they got the most out of it, and they just didn't have the pace to be right up there, but still pretty impressive stuff where they were. And let me just take a few more. Abik, who has the fastest car, you're asking me? Well, it's Ferrari and Leclerc who have the fastest car this weekend on one lap, but on a long run it's Mercedes who have the fastest lap, so they are therefore the big favorites for the race. Racing Fan 99, why hasn't Renault been shining in qualifying? Renault is nowhere, and that's to do with so Pirelli has brought like really shallow tires this year, very shallow thread, because the downforce on these cars is so big, they're going to run up into tire fatigue issues with the tires blowing up. So they had to go really, really thin on the tread and to support that. And so therefore, I think this is causing us similar issues to last year, where from one track to another, teams are just not getting the tires to work properly. And this is why, like this weekend, suddenly Ferrari is so dominant, because they just get the tire to work properly on one lap. At least Leclerc was. And I think that's one reason why we're going to be seeing from racetrack to racetrack some back and forth. And then I'll take one more question. Alfie, do you think Leclerc will come on the podium? Yes, I'm going to go for it. Leclerc is going to be on the podium tomorrow. He's going to do an awesome race. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm here in Ibiza at the moment. It's been like extreme winter here, like ice cold, and yesterday was the first day of sunshine, so enjoying some family time. And then I'm going to be back in Monaco tomorrow. I'm going to be back in the office working on all the different projects I have. Okay, plane falling in the background. I don't know what that means. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new to my international YouTube channel here. Please subscribe to the channel. Auction coming soon, and there's going to be another live analysis tomorrow after the race. So thanks a lot. Bye bye. A few more questions. Nico, what about Vettel? Well, Vettel generally not a great season. He's still struggling. He was struggling this weekend again in pace. Leclerc was beating him. Man, that's going to be interesting to see, because at the moment Leclerc still has this like kind of number 2 contract within Ferrari. But Binotto already said it last in China. For now, Vettel is number 1, but that may change, he said. And so let's see how long that lasts, because at the moment Leclerc has such incredible, awesome pace, so they might actually soon neutralize that within Team Ferrari and just say, okay, whoever's ahead, just go for it. You can win, and that would be so great to see and exciting to see. So the pressure is really on Vettel, even though Leclerc had this huge setback today. Anyway, Richard, you're saying, why is everybody constantly saying Ferrari is throwing it away? I agree that they make mistakes, but everyone ignores that Mercedes is just too fast and not showing their pace always. Richard, no, that's not true. So Mercedes were showing their pace this weekend. They were flat out, and they just didn't have enough pace. Leclerc and his Ferrari was just absolutely faster, fair and square, and so they threw that pole away completely. I say because they took the wrong tire, because they went for the medium tire in the second part of qualifying, and that just ruined the confidence for the driver, and they overdid it, overcooked it, locked up, boom, into the wall. Okay, that's it for me from Ibiza.